Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, yep, today's the day, guys. Another Jack Wolf knife release. Of course, this is the Vampire Jack. Now, really, I tell you what, guys, these time after time after time. I know I did my unboxing here. I don't know, it's been 10 days ish ago, and I said then, I've said every time, these are probably the best built slip joints I've seen on the market, and that holds true. I mean, I would just came back from Blade Show, and I was kind of looking around. I was kind of looking at, you know, some productions. I mean, all the big hitters were there. Pena was there. They make some fantastic knives as well. Even looking at some of the custom slip joints were out there, and for a production slip joint, yeah, there's really no comparison. I mean, Pena's good. Don't get me wrong. Nothing against Enrique Pena. His are good. I just think Jack Wolf is just a little better. That's me. Yeah, I mean that's my opinion. You may agree, you may disagree. That's all well and good. But the big thing is yes, the Vampire Jack releases today, October 14th, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to get this out of here. We got a blue one this time. We've had orange and we've had green. We got blue. And, yeah, he said, Ben said there might be a couple other colors coming, maybe. And, of course, as you can see there, we've got it on our handy-dandy Tim S. printed, 3D printed knife stand. So, shout out to Tim for that. But we're going to do a full review, go over. I tell you what, this thing is thin. The hollow is sick. If you guys saw any of the coverage from Blade Show West, Blade HQ actually had, one of the, and I forget the exact name of them, but, the testers where you can test how sharp they are. And, Justin has been doing that on his channel for a while. Justin, OCD for EDC, of course. And the Blade HQ guys had this for like a day. And Justin was like, oh, that's not how you do that. So he ended up basically taking over their sharpest knife. And, well, they did give a prize for dullest knife, too. But their sharpest knife contest, and he was doing all the testing. And I had him do this one. And it came in at, I believe it was 186. And basically 200 is razor blade. So if it's sharper than your typical razor blade, yeah, I'm okay with that. It might not be double digits, but, if it's razor blade sharp, that means it's sharp enough to shave. I'm okay with that. Yeah, it doesn't have to be anything more than that for me, because it'll do the job and do the job well. And this thing gets so thin on that hollow grind that, and this one, I measured, I know the one he measured, he had it at, what is it, 0.010? I had mine at 0.1011. So, pretty close. Very thin behind the edge. So, that is very good. So, what do we got? The Vampire Jack. This one, you've got the micarta and the titanium. As always, we got some gorgeous, of course, you're going to have the natural. We have black micarta here. You're going to have a natural micarta option. Then you're also going to have the, the red lava flow fat carbon. You're going to have the, had to make sure I got them right. You're going to have the lava flow fat carbon. You're going to have the Pacific blue camo carbon. That was the one I couldn't remember the exact name. And then you're going to have the dark matter purple fat carbon as well. So you're going to have 5 different options. The carbon fiber ones, same as always, selling for $299.99. And then the micarta ones are going to be selling for $274.99. Same as always, same prices, no change there. And no change either, you get the whole package. Of course, you get the can, you get the sticker, you get the POG. That's all in there. I showed it in my unboxing. Yep, you get the slip, and of course, there you go. You already saw the blue Giganto cleaning cloth. Thank you. I always say thank you for the bigger cleaning cloths because I love them. So, overall, what do we get as far as spec-wise in the Vampire Jack? So you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pretty much 7 He's sticking with that pretty much that 7-ish inch. Now, your handle on this one, I'm getting just shy of 4 inches. I mean, 3 and 7/8, excuse me. And then your blade is going to be right about 3 inches. Cutting edge on it is going to be more like 2 3/4. Love the swedge, the sharpening choil. My goodness, can't think tonight. But yeah, it does have a pretty nice swedge on it too. I do like that. Beautiful, beautiful spear point, nail nick opening, M390 blade. And I've had several people ask me about the swell center. How does the swell center feel in hand? It feels very, very good. Now, not only from my hand size, I was talking with Peter at Therapeutic Edge, and he also said he's got larger hands than I do. I mean, you guys know that. You watch his channel. And he said the exact same thing, that it fits his hand very, very nicely. As you can see there in my grip, that the swell center kind of hits me right in between fingers. But he says it fits him very, very well also. So there's kind of a different opinion with two different sized hands. Both say that it feels really, really good. And this does. It feels really, very good to me. So, all right, let's do a couple of size comparisons. Of course, we're going to throw out a couple of the other ones we have. There's the sharpshooter. Gives you kind of an idea in relationship. Pretty close. Sharpshooter's a little bit shorter than the vampire. And then we're going to do the canine. The beautiful dogleg jack. So there you go. That's kind of a... And they're pretty close. Pretty close. Again, it looks like the vampire's got it by just a little bit. Maybe 1/8 of an inch or so. So what makes this a vampire jack? Well, it is a swell center for sure. But he refers to the coffin handle. You can see how the edges kind of are, they look like a coffin basically. So it's very, very cool. Coffin jack, swell center jack, that's kind of how. And he also said that he's pretty sure this is the only 4-inch single-bladed swell center jack that he knows of on the market. And trust me, Ben probably knows better than I do. I can tell you that, because he's much more of a slip joint, an upper scale slip joint aficionado than I am by a long shot. So you know what? If he says it's a thing, there's probably a pretty good chance that it's a thing, because the ones I have seen have definitely been bigger, larger, longer, for sure. So, and God, was it a single blade or was it a double blade? You have to smack me around and I can't remember for sure. I think it was maybe it was a double. Anyway, this one, single blade, very, very nice. All right, we'll get a weight on it real quick. Why not? Yes, I have been slip carrying this one. Absolutely. I pretty much slip carry all of them. 2.5 ounces. That's not too bad. Or 72 grams. Whether it's a really nice knife, like, this one, or I'll be honest with you, most of my inexpensive slip joints, I slip carry them too. Why? I protect them. Want to keep them looking as nice as possible. That's just me, though. So, what else do we want to talk about with this guy? I just can't time in, time out. And like I said, we don't know who, well, somebody might. Ben does. I don't know who the OEM of this is. Some people might know out there. It's something he's not sharing. Very well. Whatever. That's his choice. That's what he's being held to. None of my business. I really, really doesn't matter, because they're just really fantastic made knives. And, I get the comment, how can you like this knife and how can you like an inexpensive slip joint? My retort would be, how can you not? I mean, I like knives of all shapes and sizes. You guys know I try to get a wide range of knives on the channel, because it's a fact of life. Not everybody can afford a Jack Wolf knife. It's just a thing. Not everybody can afford a GEC. Not everybody can afford a case. I mean, I'm going down the line. Sometimes those really inexpensive budget slip joints are all people can afford, and that's why I show them. I show anything from them all the way up to something like this, a little something for everybody. That's what I try to get on the channel. Guys, on sale today. If you can get one, I know there's a bunch of you out there waiting for them. Another comment I got was, I don't understand who buys these. Well, I don't know who's buying them. Well, I do, here and there. But they sell out pretty much every time. So obviously, there's a lot of people out there that like them. So there you go. I don't know what to tell you. So if you're going to have a negative comment about the knife being expensive, I understand. It is. Absolutely 100%. But there are people out there that like them, can afford them. And you know what? If that's their thing, then I guess they get to spend their hard-earned money on pretty much whatever they want. So there we go, guys. Always a pleasure. Appreciate you guys taking the time to check out the Vampire Jack from Jack Wolf Knives. Awesome knife. Again, best constructed slip joint on the market at this point in time, in my opinion. Really appreciate it, guys. As always, thank you so very much for stopping by, hanging out with me, and checking out another Jack Wolf knife. Guys, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Bye-bye.